Hello, welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So as we said in the last video, we've been away and now we're back. So we went charity shopping whilst we were away.
We went to Cromer.
Yes, and in this video you will see some of the footage. Did you take footage?
Yeah, I got a load of footage.
Yeah. So there'll be footage of us going around the charity shops and we'll just show you what we've got as well, because we did have more or less, I think, a whole afternoon of charity shopping on the first day.
Yes, we did, yes.
Obviously. Right, so here I am walking down a road.
A windy road in Cromer.
A windy road.
And this is our first little charity shop.
Yes, which one was this? I think it was Break, was it, or something? Yes.
There's a massive picture of the guy from Vampire Diaries there.
Yeah, and there was also a little cooler as well, thermos cooler, but I had a look at that, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, so I head straight for the books and then I was heading for the clothes, but you had a look at these.
Yep, I found some Empire magazines and I picked up one of them that was still sealed because the rest didn't interest me.
Yeah, so I'm looking at some clothes here and... I think I was looking at the bigger sizes first and then some of the smaller ones, but yeah. So this, is this a different one?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it might be the back. No, it's the back of this.
This is the toy section.
Toys section.
Which is where I will normally be found.
Yeah. I don't think you really got a lot of toys, did you? No, you just got... I think it was just a couple of things, weren't there, really? Yeah, so not a huge amount in these, but...
And always rummaging through the duvets, just in case I come across a kind of vintagey Turtles or Thundercats one. But no luck.
Yeah, and I suppose they'd have curtains and stuff like that as well, wouldn't they? So, yeah, so more clothes.
Yes, we're still trying to learn about clothes and what brands to pick up and that. So, you know, it's a bit of a learning curve, isn't it?
It is at the moment, yeah.
That's you shaking something with a bell inside it.
Yeah, it wasn't actually meant... There wasn't meant to be a bell in it, but it just did. Yeah, I'm wondering. Anyway, bric-a-brac. Here we go. And, yeah, more clothes in this one. I think we did get a couple of things from this one, potentially.
So. I was looking at the coats, then I realised it's going to be summer soon, so that's completely out of season, so don't look at that.
Well, you can. I mean, you can stockpile, I suppose, if you want, you know, and there's no harm in that, really. But, yeah, so...
This one was really expensive. It was Monopoly Breeder, which I think is it Denmark or something? I'm not very good at geography, but they wanted a lot of money. I think it was like £10, which was exactly how much it was probably worth.
Yeah, so there's just more bric-a-brac, really. Like I say, I was heading for the books and then the clothes, so that's where I was kind of hanging around in most of these anyway, but yeah.
And I thought this might be TG Green Cornish wear, but unfortunately it wasn't. It was a cheap replica. And I think it was quite pricey. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't worth this. I nearly bought this. It was a Power Rangers egg cup, but then I realised I don't eat eggs and I don't need it, so I didn't.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that story.
Yes.
So yeah, there's just kind of stuff. Yeah. So anyway, more clothes and more books. So where are you headed now? You headed over to the corner to the media.
I wanted to look at that thing there. P. Diddy.
Hits. Lovely. And I found a puppet. It was a lion.
It's
actually.
A puppet.
Yeah, it was a lion, but I didn't particularly want to stick my hand in it. Anyway, so next...
We've had enough plush anyway, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we have for a lifetime. Yeah, we've got too many of them still, haven't we?
Me looking at the cups again. I love a cup.
I love a cup.
I love a cup. But no, look. There was just, you know, nothing that caught my eye.
No, not particularly. Yes, so I guess I was around somewhere. But, yeah, anyway, so you're just having a little bit of a...
Having a little mooch.
A little bit of a walk down this particular... Oh, there I am, look.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Oh, look, in the books.
What a surprise, eh? Yeah, so a lot of them had quite a few jigsaw puzzles, didn't they, really?
They did.
There was a bit of an absence of any kind of good board games, really, I think.
They had some VHS tapes that I was just looking at a minute ago, and was a Boyzone live in concert, but it wasn't worth anything, unfortunately. No. And I went to pick up the Sims games because they were quite cheap, and opened them up, and there was no disc inside.
Ah, there you go.
Always check.
Always check discs and
or lack thereof.
Yeah, and manuals if they should have a manual with them. And if you've got Grand Theft Auto, if it has a map, even better.
Yeah.
In the case.
Sometimes it doesn't, and it does devalue it slightly. Yeah.
So this is a big charity shop that we go into quite a bit. Now, some of these charity shops colour-coded their clothes.
And you don't like that,
do you? I don't like that system. I don't know what you think. Leave it in the comment. Do you have a charity shop you go to that colour-codes their clothes? It just seems a little bit of a faff.
Yeah.
You know, when you could code your clothing according to what type it is instead.
Yeah. Nerf guns, anyway.
Yeah.
They were priced too high for me.
Yeah, so here I am going through, I think this was just one section of, this was in a different one, wasn't it?
Was this where we found the Levi's, but they weren't the ones that we wanted?
Oh, yeah, there was some Levi 511s, and they had a rip in the knee and all that kind of stuff, which shouldn't have been there, but there we go.
And this was an anime, My Hero Academia, I think, crossed with Disney t-shirt, but I got the boss to inspect it and it wasn't up to par.
It was charcoal grey, and that is one thing that you do have to watch out for with some of these t-shirts. They may still be worth a bit of cash.
Oh, who's that?
That's you, isn't it? But they might still be worth a bit of cash, but just make sure they're okay, really. Yeah.
Anyone who's a Limp Bizkit fan, I found a little poster.
Yes. There we go.
Showing off in the charity shop. And this was a good one. This was Priscilla Bacon, which is for End of Life Care, I believe, is the charity. But they had half price on clothes in there, didn't they? They
did, yes, which was very, very handy because I believe I got a jacket out of this one.
You did?
Yeah. So, more media, as you can see.
I am a bit of a media whore.
Yeah, but you don't really pick up a huge amount of media.
No, I won't. That was me looking at the lovely coastline, is that what you call it? The beach, basically, incredible.
The beach.
It was really windy and quite miserable, but we had a lovely time, didn't we?
Yeah, the following day it was actually better, wasn't it? But
yeah.
So I think we're coming up to sort of one of the last ones. This is the Big C. Yeah, and so obviously they have their rummage baskets, etc.
And I always look at the plushies, even though we're not buying any at the moment, but you never know what you're going to find. You never know when there's going to be a stray jelly cat.
Yeah, you never know.
And you were interested in this jacket, weren't you? Mm. But you looked at it and it was advertised for about what it was worth.
Pretty much, yeah. So I did leave that one behind, unfortunately.
But this charity shop was tiny, so we didn't spend long in there. And this was the last one, which I believe is the community shop.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a bit like walking in someone's overcrowded living room.
Yeah. I believe, actually, it's not really a community shop. It's actually for, on behalf of school.
Oh,
so it kind of funds a school.
Yeah.
But
these used to be quite good, but this time we found the prices to have gone up considerably.
Yes. And I did find a brand new jacket, and I kept looking at it and looking at it again. And then when I think I ran it by you, and you were like, oh, yeah, that's supermarket fodder.
Yeah.
All right, then. But, yeah, more of the coastline here. And
it's so pretty. And this was a random man. Well, I assume it was a man. I don't know what they call. What do they call it when they do that?
Paragliding, is it?
Paragliding.
Yeah. So here we are in the arcade, playing on the not rigged
playing game. You were trying to get that little manta ray, weren't you? But
yeah, I was, yeah, but no. Yeah. So anyway, I'll start with a pickup that I got from one of the charity shops that was £1. And as you may or may not know, Formula One season is going to be starting very soon. So I managed to find in a charity shop on their £1 rail, this basically full zip Formula One. It's got a stripe down each sleeve. and it has the Formula One. That is actually stitched. That's all stitched. And it's got Formula One written around the neck there, and it's got Formula One logo. It also has...
And what brand is it? Is it Formula One?
No, it's Primark. No, I'm joking. It
But you
says,
hate that.
yeah. So just, Formula One group, basically. Yes.
For £1.
And that was a pound. It's also got this zip actually, which has got the logo on it there too.
It's basically like Formula One threw up all over it.
So £1 for that. So
What
I
size
thought,
is that?
That is a large.
Obviously, if you see anything you like, give us a message.
Yeah. I mean, if you're into your Formula One,
Yeah.
you might want to wear this. It's quite. I think it's quite a big large actually as well. But yes,
The men's large.
men's large. Yes.
Okay. I got this, which I love, which I'd like to keep for myself, but I have too many bags. It's a zombie outbreak bag, and it's by a company called Darkside, who do a lot of this kind of stuff. I paid for this £3.50, and they're going online for between 20 to 25, but I might stick it on Vinted for 15, 20, 18 quid probably. But obviously, if you like it, let me know. But how cool is that? If you like that kind of thing. I love zombies. Anything to do with zombies, so yeah.
Yes. So next, from the same charity shop as Formula One thing that you saw, we have for £1 as well was a St Michael shirt.
Lemon coloured.
Yeah, lemon coloured shirt. So it's got one pocket at the front. It looks to be fairly new condition actually. I did check all of this over while we were in these shops just to make absolutely sure, but because it's a light colour, I checked for specifically for marks and stuff like that as well as just around the collar, and it's absolutely fine. This is
So that's vintage Marks and Spencer's,
Yeah.
isn't it? St Michael.
So this is what size is it? It's a large, so this is a large as well, and that was £1, and it's in good nick. Doesn't look as though it's actually ever been worn, to be fair. Yes.
Next up, I got this, which is it's got blue tack on it. Unfortunately, I have to get that off. Not Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit original album tour poster from when they played Milton Keynes back in, I think it was 2001 or 2000, when the album came out, Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavoured Water.
Yes, I had that album back in
Yeah,
the day.
me too. But this is the original poster. I paid, was it £3 for this?
£4, I think.
£4 for this, and I haven't actually looked up yet how much it's worth, but all these things, if I can find them up when I'm editing, I'll just pop how much it's worth. But I thought that was quite cool. Not really a fan anymore. But...
No. Next we have here, this is this I got for I think this was half price, so this was up for £10, and I got it for £5. So this is a Hobbs small grade woolen jacket.
Quite nice.
Sorry, I just whacked the microphone. And it is a UK size 10, so it's a little bit on the small side, but condition wise, really not bad. Checked it over, like I said, while I was in the shop. And if I can find the label, it says on here Hobbs London UK 10. And then obviously it's just got all the wash instructions and stuff. It's a wool blend, essentially, I suppose you call that. Yes, so little Hobbs jacket.
And that was half price, wasn't it?
Yes, so £5 for that. Nice.
They had some magazines that were sealed, and it's an Empire magazine, Marvel Special, from, how do I know, May 2018, and that was £1. And these are going online for about £10, so I thought not bad. It's got all its bits and pieces in it, posters and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Last but not least is something that I picked up yet again. For how much did this cost me? £6.25. Now I was having a look in the shop. It is basically
Basically,
this brand here is Rarebone. And it is a size large. So I had a look in the shop and couldn't find anything similar, but you found t-shirts and various bits and pieces online. And this is shirt, a couple of pockets there. Again, it's a light colour, so I checked for marks and sweat stains and all that kind of lovely stuff, but there's nothing on it. Again, it doesn't really look as though it's been worn an awful lot. And obviously check collars, make sure they're okay. And the t-shirts do quite well, don't they?
Yeah.
I think you found out online. So
I find it, I'll stick it.
Yeah. So I thought, well, why not give this a shot? Because I couldn't actually find anything specifically the same as this little fella. But I thought, yeah, why not? You know.
Yeah. We're still learning, so it's all about learning, isn't it?
Yes. And that is the sum total of what we got from the charity shops.
I did get a tiny little car because it said Hong Kong on the bottom.
But you left it at home.
I left it at home. But if any toy ever says Hong Kong and it's cheap, I always pick it up because Hong Kong, normally means vintage, doesn't it? Yeah. So,
right.
And it's called 8D Racers. I got it for 50p and it's worth about 20.
So what about the little figure?
I haven't looked at that.
You haven't looked at him.
I got a tiny little Black Widow figure for 50p as well, but I haven't had a chance to look how much she's worth.
Yes, so that is what we got. Not a huge amount of stuff.
Because we were on holiday, so
yeah. So we just kind of were traipsing around a bit. Some of the shops we didn't really find anything.
No.
Yeah, but all in all, not too bad.
Yeah. We did go for chips, didn't we?
Yes,
we went to one of the chip shop places where we sat down, because we don't eat meat. We had to go to a special place that when they cook the chips in a different fryer, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. Guess how much for chips and mushy peas twice?
Oh, and a drink.
I want a drink.
I had a small coffee. And what did you have?
A lemonade.
A lemonade. So a small lemonade. Guess how much?
24 was it?
£23.40. And that was just that was 2 lots of chips.
It wasn't 2 bags of chips, it was
small,
little plates.
Like little plate of chips. With 2 little pots of mushy peas each. You had some onion rings. You had a bowl of onion rings.
True.
And then a small lemonade and a small coffee. And it came to £23.40. We were just like, why didn't we go next door to the takeaway?
Yeah, we should have just gone to the takeaway and walked down the road eating it. But I think we were knackered from all the shopping.
I think we were. And it did start to rain as well. So I think we just wanted to sit in somewhere. But anyway.
Funny story, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Went to see my mum and dad yesterday, and my dad said that he was stopped by a lady, I think it was at a car boot sale, who had been watching our videos and said that she saw my mum on our video flipping Francis. And my dad now has watched lots of our videos and he's quite a fan, so hello Dad, we'll get you in a video at some point.
Yeah, subscribe.
But you know, it is hard being famous, you know, with the pressures of fame.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what the lady's name was. Did you say Michelle? Possibly.
It is nice to know that people round here watch us as well as people away, and we know that we have viewers from abroad as well, which is
it's hilarious.
It's quite nice, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing.
Or if you haven't subscribed,
then go subscribe.
Because it's free.
If you've been with us the whole time, or at least near the beginning, then thank you very much.
Yes.
That's much appreciated. Also, if you can like the video on the way out, that would be awesome.
And the word at the end of the video today
is the word of the day is confused.
There we go.
And the reason behind this particular word is that I'm working on something at the moment and I'm a bit confused on how to actually approach some of what I'm doing. I'm not gonna mention what it is or anything like that, but there is some stuff that I'm working on at the moment and I am just a little bit confused by it. So yes,
if you can what we do, if you're new to the channel, is we say a random word at the end of our videos, just so we know how many people are watching till the end. So, and we like to confuse people as well, don't we? So if you just go to our comment section, obviously write us a comment if you like, but also put the word confused.
Confused. And if you want, confused.com. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, whichever.
But like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.